Hello, YouTube. Welcome to another episode of Bob's Bullet Points. I'm your host, Bob Main. This is part of the YouTube version of the Handgun World podcast. I want to talk about constitutional carry in this video. Texas just became the 21st state in America to allow constitutional carry. If you don't know what that means, it means that this is now our concealed carry permit, starting September 1st, 2021. By the way, look how small the Constitution is. This is not a very big document. You can read this pretty quickly. It's too bad that we have gotten away from this so much. We need to get back to this. You know what this document does? This restricts government's power. That's what it's supposed to do. A lot of people say, well, the Constitution gives me the right to do such and such. Not really. The Constitution protects rights you already have, especially the first 10 amendments, the Bill of Rights. It restricts government, both federal and state, and it tells them what they cannot do. It says to the government, hands off. You can't touch this. Now, unfortunately, we are allowing the government to trample on this and to step on this and ignore this way too often. Here in Texas, we joined 20 other states, and so now people can carry these starting on September 21st as long as you're 21 years of age and you're not a convicted felon and you're not prohibited from owning a firearm. There are a few other minor things in the law that I really don't care for, and I'm going to do another video about that a little bit later. Hopefully the legislature in the next session will take care of some of that and fix some of those. And by the way, this is my really cool Shadow Systems MR920 Elite pistol that I absolutely enjoy. And I'm going to be talking a little bit more and doing some YouTube videos. For those of you who are members of our Shooters Club that Ben Branham and I do, you can find a link to that Shooters Club right here below this video. We have an extensive review that we're going to be publishing real soon, a shooting review of this gun. And you're going to see us doing the 5x5x5 drill. So get signed up for the Shooters Club. It's a monthly membership, and you'll find that link here at shootersclubmembers.com. So constitutional carry, here's how I feel about it. It doesn't seem like the other 20 states in America that approved it, doesn't seem like they're having a problem with irresponsible gun ownership. I do say that even though you might be in a state that does not require training, please get training. Even if it's the bare minimum safety training, please be a responsible gun owner. It gives the anti-gunners ammo, no pun intended. It gives them ammunition to use against us if you are irresponsible, if you don't get some training. Another good reason to get training is because it's going to make you more efficient and it's going to make you better with this tool. And these are all only tools. Evil does not exist in the holster. This is not a piece of evil that's in my holster. Evil exists in the hearts of men and women. It doesn't exist in the holster. So remember that. So you want to be good with it. So go get some training. But the other states seem like they're doing just fine with constitutional carry, and some of them have had it for many, many years. So I'm glad that finally, I think Texans have been trying to get this passed for 10 to 12 years, something like that. And it's been defeated in every legislative session except this one. So finally, the governor signed it, and it's got the backing, and it's going to become law September 1st, 2021. How do you feel about constitutional carry? Put comments in the links below. I'd like to hear it. And speaking of the links below, by the way, there's some really cool products I've been trying out. Some sights and some optic sights, red dot optic sights. You'll see some of those in the link below as well. If you want to get those, there's a special. So click the link and check it out. They're on my Amazon store. And listen to my audio podcast. If you don't already listen to it, you can find it at handgunworld.com. You can find it on Apple Podcasts. Anywhere that you get a podcast, you'll be able to find it. Final thoughts on constitutional carry. Do it, folks. You're going to have that right to. Well, there I go again, right? I messed up. We are protecting your right that you already have to go and carry a handgun. Use it. Use that right that you have, that you already had. Even before you started watching this video, even before we passed or anybody else passed constitutional carry, you had the right. The Second Amendment was not passed, not really to protect our right to self-defense. We've kind of turned it into a self-defense amendment, but not really. The Second Amendment, let's understand why we have a Second Amendment. The people who founded our government wanted to make sure that our government did not interfere with our right to use these to stand up to tyranny. Now, tyranny can be a lot of things, but I think you might agree with me that our government is now doing a lot of tyrannical things. Would you agree? And I'm not saying we got to get these out and start defending ourselves against the government. That's not what I'm saying. So I don't want anybody inferring that. I'm not inciting anything. All I'm saying is that's why the Second Amendment was put into this Constitution and why it was ratified. Because they wanted to make sure that people had a defense against out-of-control government. Also now, we recognize our Second Amendment rights as a right to self-defense, the God-given right we already have, that the Constitution is telling the government hands off of interfering with that right. So join me in celebrating constitutional carry if you live here in Texas. If you're in one of the other 20 states that already have it, we're now part of your family. And carry your guns, folks. People need to do it. You need to use the right that you have. And with all the stuff about defunding the police going on in so many parts of the country, I would say you're probably more on your own now than ever before, and use these tools that are available. Once again, hats off to Texas in passing constitutional carry beginning September 1st, 2021. If you like this content, like and subscribe to this video. Listen to my audio podcast at handgunworld.com and anywhere else that you find audio podcasts. Check out the links at the bottom of this video and check out my educational video program called Shooters Club Members. Check them out. That's in the link below as well. Thanks for watching another episode of Bob's Bullet Points.